Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into the great outdoors, exploring the whole world of camping.
Yeah, we've pulled together some fantastic resources.
Absolutely. Everything from, amazing campfire recipes to the nitty-gritty of backpacking.
And crucial safety tips, too. How to camp on public lands, even ideas for food that doesn't need a fridge.
Right. Plus, a little bit on stargazing for beginners, those important leave no trace principles, and even planning family trips.
So our mission really is to boil all this down, give you the key takeaways to plan, well, your perfect camping trip, whatever your style.
Exactly. And some of this stuff sounds really intriguing.
Definitely. I mean, we're going way beyond hot dogs and sandwiches here, although, sandwiches are classic for a reason.
Huh, true. But think campfire caprese brie, skillet beer cheese. Sounds incredible.
And there's this whole discussion about car camping versus backpacking, convenience versus solitude.
Yeah, and getting creative with meals without refrigeration, that's a big one for longer trips. And just remembering to look up. Stargazing is such a core part of it.
Plus the ethics, leave no trace, how to minimize our impact.
And we got a massive backpacking gear list to look at. Shows you the kind of prep involved.
And specific tips for making family camping smooth and, well, fun for everyone.
Okay, so let's dig in. First up, campfire cooking. How to level up from the basics.
Yes, forget just, a plain hot dog on a stick. Some of these recipe ideas are seriously inspiring.
Like what? Give us an example.
Okay, how about campfire hot dog skewers? But with bell peppers, pineapple, onions, and like a sweet, tanky BBQ sauce.
Ooh, okay, that's definitely an upgrade. Sounds delicious.
And what's cool is the variety of cooking methods people are using over the fire.
Right, it's not just skewers. People are doing full skillet meals, loaded campfire nachos. That sounds perfect for a group.
Or skillet beer cheese dip, and foil packs. Those seem super convenient.
Yeah, apparently you can do nachi in foil packs. Even desserts like a berry crisp. Makes cleanup easier too, I bet. Definitely. It kind of makes you think, doesn't it? What else could we cook over a fire that we usually just do in the kitchen?
Exactly. That smoky flavor adds something special.
And it's not just rustic stuff either. You can apparently grill things like baked potatoes or even brie.
Brie over the campfire? Wow.
I know. And desserts beyond s'mores, like an Oreo cookie skillet or grilled peaches.
Okay, my mouth is watering now.
Yeah.
And you mentioned TikTok. People are sharing tips there.
Yeah, some apparently genius tips for campfire cooking. It's become quite a thing.
Well, it all comes down to the fire itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For a lot of these recipes, you need a good cooking fire, not just a big bonfire.
Right. Not just raging flames.
No, you need those steady embers. Like using seasoned hardwood gives you that consistent heat, which is perfect for skillets or grilling. It's a bit of an art.
Learning how to manage the fire for cooking. Okay, so you've got your food sorted. How do you actually get there? Let's talk car camping versus backpacking.
The classic debate.
Yeah. So car camping, pretty straightforward. You drive your car right up or very close to your campsite.
And the big appeal there, as you see in a lot of discussions, is comfort and convenience.
Especially for families, maybe older folks, or just people who like a few more creature comforts.
Right. You can often book spots easily, bring way more stuffed tables, chairs, bigger tents, coolers.
Maybe even get access to restrooms, running water, sometimes showers depending on the campground.
And it makes spontaneous trips much easier. You just load up the car and go.
Yeah.
No worrying about pack weight.
But there are downsides people mention too.
Oh, yeah. Car campgrounds can get crowded, noisy sometimes.
And you're limited, right? You can only go where the roads go. Finding those really quiet, dispersed spots can be tougher, especially, say, on the East Coast compared to out west.
True. Then you have backpacking. Totally different experience.
That's where you get the real solitude, the access to remote, beautiful places cars can't reach.
But it takes way more planning. You're thinking about trails, permits, where you can legally camp, water sources.
And lightweight food, filtering water.
And the physical challenge.
Yeah.
Carrying everything you need on your back for miles. It's demanding.
But here's an interesting idea some sources brought up. It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Like a middle ground.
Yeah, maybe you backpack, but only like a mile or two from the car. You get more solitude than car camping, but without the full-on multi-day trek commitment.
That makes sense. Or kayak camping, maybe. Or even just hiking a short distance from a trailhead for a picnic.
Exactly. It's more of a spectrum.
And actually, having some lightweight backpacking gear gives you flexibility. You can use it for car camping, too. It makes packing easier.
Good point. You're not locked into one style then.
And like someone pointed out. Sometimes just walking 15, 20 minutes away from the main parking area can lead you to really peaceful spots.
Okay, so whether you drive in or hike in, safety is obviously paramount.
Absolutely non-negotiable.
Our safety sources really hammer this home. First, shelter and site selection. Think about who's with you, their needs, limitations.
Tent camping is still super popular, even without all the bells and whistles of an RV.
And places like KOA, they cater to tent campers too, providing tables, fire rings, restrooms, showers sometimes, makes it a bit easier.
But preparation is key, whatever shelter you choose. Weather, for instance.
Oh yeah, you absolutely have to check the forecast and pack accordingly. Rain gear, warm layers, sun protection. You need to be ready for anything.
And food safety.
Huh.
That's a big one outdoors.
Storing food properly, right? Sealed containers, maybe a cooler, keeps critters away and prevents spoilage.
Plus, basic hygiene, washing hands, keeping raw and cooked food separate. You don't want food poisoning ruining your trip.
Definitely not. And campfire safety. Seems obvious, but people make mistakes.
All the time. Keep fires at least 15 feet from tents, gear, dry grass. Keep them small, contained in a ring if possible.
And never, ever leave a fire unattended, not even for a minute.
Nope. Have water or a shovel nearby, and drown it completely before bed or leaving. Stir the ashes, make sure it's cold. Wildfire risk is serious.
Okay, what about bugs? They can be more than just annoying.
For sure. Use insect repellent. Check for ticks daily, especially after hiking through brush.
Long sleeves and pants help in tick areas.
Right. And tossing clothes in a hot dryer after being outdoors can kill any ticks you missed.
Good tip. And allergies.
If someone has severe allergies, pack their EpiPen, any necessary meds. Keep that first aid kit handy and know how to use it.
Sunburn, too. Easy to get burnt even on cloudy days.
Yep. Broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 15 or higher, hat, sunglasses. Seek shade during the hottest part of the day.
Hydration is another big one.
Crucial. Drink water regularly. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Dehydration sneaks up on you. An emergency kit should ideally have a few days' water supply too, just in case.
In wildlife, we mentioned food storage.
Right. Store it securely in the car, or a bear canister if required where you are. And never ever feed wild animals. Don't touch them. Wash your hands if you accidentally do.
Basically, just be aware. Pay attention to your body, get enough sleep, maybe limit the alcohol. All contributes to staying safe.
Exactly. And our sources also flag some common mistakes people make.
Oh, like what?
Well, number one is probably not researching the destination properly. Do you need permits? Can you book online? Are there fire bans or closures?
Right, showing up unprepared.
Or arriving really late, trying to set up in the dark. It's harder, potentially dangerous, and disturbs other campers.
I can see that. And forgetting stuff.
The classic. Forgetting essential gear. That's why checklists are so important. Make one, check it twice.
Good advice. And the last one.
Ignoring camping etiquette. Not following the rules, not practicing leave no trace. It impacts everyone's experience.
Which brings us nicely to leave no trace, those core principles.
Yep, the 7 principles. Really important for anyone spending time outdoors.
Okay, let's quickly list them. 1, plan ahead and prepare.
2, travel and camp on durable surfaces. Stick to trails. Establish campsites.
3, dispose of waste properly. Pack it in, pack it out. All of it.
4, leave what you find. Rocks, plants, artifacts. Leave them for others.
5, minimize campfire impacts. Use existing rings, keep fires small, or better yet, use a stove.
6, respect wildlife. Observe from a distance. Never feed them.
And 7, be considerate of other visitors. Keep noise down. Respect their experience.
It's really about being mindful, isn't it? Thinking about how your actions affect the environment and other people.
Yeah, it's not just a list of rules, it's an ethic, protecting these places for the future.
Exactly. Like sticking to trails prevents erosion. Packing out trash protects water and animals. Simple actions, big impact.
So, thinking about where to camp, public lands like those managed by the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management, offer lots of options.
Yeah, a huge range from developed campgrounds, kind of like state or national park campgrounds.
With maybe restrooms, water, picnic tables, sometimes hookups.
Right. Often have fees, might be first come, first served, or reservable online. Usually have stay limits, like 2 weeks.
But BLM also offers dispersed camping. What's that exactly?
That's camping outside of designated campgrounds, usually on less developed public lands. It's generally allowed unless posted otherwise.
So, more freedom, more solitude.
Potentially, yes. But it means you're completely self-sufficient. No amenities. You bring your own water, pack out all waste, including human waste, properly.
And there are rules for dispersed camping, too.
Oh, yeah. Stay limits usually apply, often 14 days in a 28-day period in one spot. You can't leave stuff unattended for too long. And crucially, you should use existing campsites whenever possible to minimize creating new impacts. And always check local BLM office rules. They can vary.
Okay, good to know. Now, back to food. This idea of camping without a refrigerator is really interesting. How do you manage that?
Well, the list of non-refrigerated food options is actually pretty amazing when you look into it.
Okay, like proteins, what works?
Canned stuff is great. Chicken, tuna, salmon, ham. Those foil packets of chicken or tuna, too. Summer sausage, pepperoni, beef jerky, even pre-cooked bacon. Nuts, peanut butter, canned soups. Lots of options.
What about milk or cheese? That seems tricky.
Powdered milk is a classic. Shelf-stable cartons of almond or soy milk work. For cheese, hard cheeses like cheddar or Gouda can last a surprising amount of time out of the fridge, especially if it's cool out. Grated Parmesan lasts ages.
Yeah.
Fresh eggs can work if you're careful and use them quickly. But powdered eggs are a really reliable shelf-stable choice for scrambling.
And fruits and veggies.
Lows.
Yeah.
Apples, oranges, bananas, mangoes, things with peels last well. Carrots, cucumbers, bell peppers, broccoli, celery hold up. Potatoes, onions, cabbage are staples. Canned veggies and beans, dried beans too.
Okay, this is opening up possibilities. Grains and bread.
Pasta, rice, quinoa, couscous, instant mashed potatoes. Boxed mac and cheese use that powdered milk. Tortillas, pita bread, naan are great cause. They pack flat, even those sealed pre-made pizza crusts.
Wow, and snacks and desserts are easy, I guess.
Totally. Granola bars, chips, crackers, popcorn, cookies, brownies if you bake ahead. Marshmallows, graham crackers, chocolate for s'mores, obviously.
Yeah.
M&Ms don't melt as easily, trail mix.
And condiments.
Stick butter lasts okay short term. Olive oil, syrup, honey. Those little packets of ketchup, mustard, jarred sauces like pasta sauce or salsa, spices are key.
So you can actually make real meals with this stuff.
Absolutely. Think oatmeal with nuts and dried fruit for breakfast. Pancakes, using a just add water mix.
Lunch, maybe tuna salad sandwiches using the canned tuna or peanut butter and jelly.
Right. Dinner could be campfire baked potatoes topped with canned chili and maybe some of that hard cheese. Or pasta with sauce and summer sausage. Red beans and rice. Pizza on those pre-made crusts.
Campfire nachos using canned chili. Okay, I'm convinced you can eat really well without a fridge.
You really can. It just takes a bit more planning and creativity.
Now, we mentioned stargazing briefly. Our source didn't go super deep, but it feels like such an essential part of camping.
Oh, completely. Just getting away from city light pollution. The number of stars you can see is incredible.
It really makes you feel small in a good way.
Definitely. So yeah, even if you don't know constellations, just take time to lie back and look up. It's worth it. And if you are interested, there are great apps and guides out there to help you identify things.
Good point. Okay, finally, let's touch on planning a family camping trip, making it fun for everyone, especially the kids.
Yeah, the guide had some really practical tips. First step, choose your destination wisely.
Maybe something kid-friendly, campgrounds with playgrounds or easy trails nearby. Bathrooms are usually a plus with kids.
For sure. And involve the kids in choosing. Even small decisions builds excitement.
And testing gear beforehand. That's smart.
Yeah, let the kids sleep in the tent in the yard one night. Let them try on their sleeping bag. Make sure flashlights work, the stove lights. Reduces stress later.
Packing. Get the kids involved there, too.
Older kids, yeah. Give them a list. Let them pick out their clothes from options you provide. Let them bring one favorite toy or book. But double-check everything yourself.
Ah, yes. And the journey there.
Plan fun stops. Break up the drive. Let the kids pick a stop, maybe a park or a roadside attraction.
Meal planning for families. Keep it simple.
Definitely. Kid-friendly meals. Involve them in picking some meals or snacks.
Right.
Prep stuff ahead. Chop veggies. Mix pancake batter saves time at the campsite.
And s'mores are non-negotiable, right?
Mandatory. Let the kids pick the chocolate. It's all part of the fun.
And activities.
See what the campground offers, but also bring stuff from home. Kites, frisbees, card games, books. Maybe a scavenger hunt list, simple stargazing guide, fishing gear if appropriate. Keep them engaged.
Great tips. So wrapping this all up, it feels like camping offers so much, doesn't it?
It really does, from almost gourmet campfire cooking to the quiet challenge of backpacking. Safety awareness, respecting nature.
Eating well even without fancy gear.
Yeah.
Looking at the stars, it just requires that planning and preparation and, well, a sense of adventure.
Absolutely. And maybe consider this final thought. Are you drawn more to the ease of car camping, having everything close? Or is it the challenge and solitude of backpacking that calls to you? Ultimately, camping is about connecting with nature, connecting with the people you're with, maybe connecting with yourself a bit too. So what kind of connection are you hoping to find on your next trip outdoors?
That's a great question to ponder. We've covered a lot, but really just skimmed the surface of these resources.
For sure. If you want those specific recipes, the full gear lists, the deep dive into leave no trace, or stargazing tips, definitely check out the original sources.
Absolutely. So get planning, get packing, and happy camping.